So the next step is in hierarchy of social responsibility of a citizenship is the legal responsibility. So as we know, legal mean lawful and responsibility obligations. So some obligations or some responsibilities are we have to perform those, because if we are not, that is become our behavior become illegal. So legal responsibility makes the individual liable in a society, and if we are not fulfilling that, we become the liable. It is following the laws and the rules of society, in which we follow the rules and regulations which the society has imposed on us, every citizen. Everyone has a responsibility to stay within the boundaries set by the law. So there's a boundaries in which we have to live. We cannot, if we cross that boundaries, then we become liable, or we will become against the law. So law going to punish us. So at every level of the government or private life, so we should be have a boundaries, limitations. Under those we have to do the work. So that is our social responsibility as well, that we will not break those boundaries or those limitations. So of course, if we will break it, then we got to be punished according to the rules and regulation and law and order of that particular society or the country. These rules and regulations are set for maintaining balance and the greater good of the society. Why there is law? So we want to maintain a peaceful, a balanced environment in a society. So if there's no law, it become like a jungle. We are saying it's a jungle law. Jungle law mean there's no law. The power is the law. If there's no room for the weak people or poor people who cannot defend themselves. So what basically law does, that it comes and defend them. So everyone is playing according to the rules and regulation, and everyone has the equal playing field, like we say in the English. So this is our legal responsibility. So next is like, what is the legal duties? This is responsibility and this is duties. So there are marked difference between legal duties and moral duties. So what is the difference between legal duties or legal responsibility and moral duties or responsibility? Moral duties depend entirely on consciousness of the individual to perform moral duty or not to perform them. So it is our consciousness, it is our mindset that we should perform this or we shouldn't perform that. I'm talking about the moral duties. Whereas legal duties are concerned, these are legally bound to perform legal duties. We have to. That is according our will. If we want to, we do it, moral duty. If we don't want to, nothing happen, because then no one going to ask us why we didn't. Maybe people will ask us, but they cannot do any harm to us. Okay, yes, if I want to, I will do it. If I don't, I will not do it. But legal duties are, we are legally bound to perform those legal duty. And if someone doesn't perform that, he will be punished by the state. So for example, on the red light, we have to stop. If we will not stop it, we will get the ticket. Police will come and fine us or take us to the jail. So that is legal. We have to. It's not that but for example, if there's another example, if light become red, but you see a old man is going on the road, you slow down or you stopped. That is your moral duty. So you are stopping, even though according to law it become green, so you can go. But since there's someone is still there on the road, so you slow down and you wait until they will go. So this is kind of moral duties and legal duty is the difference. It is legal duty of every citizen to show obedience to the constitutions. Constitution is the law, is the house of laws. Everything is written there. It is a book according to which we have to perform or live our life in a society. That is called constitution. It is made by a representative of the people who have to whom we elected. Then command of the law. Command of law mean anything law and order people tell us we have to obey and pay taxes regularly and honestly. This is another because we governments cannot be run without paying without getting the tax or revenue, because they run on the money which we pay as a tax or another duties. It is our legal duty to remain loyal to our country. That is another legal duty, is that we should live legal, loyal, or we shouldn't betray our country, and all the rules and regulation, legal, ethical duties we have, we should follow that. That is our duty. The next is ethical responsibility. So first was economic, that we have to make well-being of ourselves, but staying in the parameters of legal and environmental and moral framework. Then we say the next step is the legal. We shouldn't cross any legal limit. If we cross, then we got punished, like we discussed. Then the third one is the ethical. It is after first our basic duty is to obey all the, actually law is like minimum duties we have to pay. If we go beyond that, if we go extra mile, then it become ethical. Like I explained you in the previous example, that red light you have to stop, but if there is green you can go, but if you see some kid or some old person or young is on the road, you have to stop. That is your ethical duty, that is your moral duty, that you have to stop. You are not going to kill. If someone do a mistake, you are not going to kill them. So this is another way, like paying tax is your legal obligation or legal duty, but paying charity or paying someone, paying to beggars, or to if for example donation, like no government is asking for money, so you are not bound to give this money, but if you want to, you can give that money. So that is your morally, if you think government needs this money for coronavirus or something. So this is the difference between ethical responsibility. Is the ability to recognize, interpret and act upon multiple principles and value according to standards within a given field or a context. So there are multiple principles, values, and we since we started this subject, we have talked in every lecture about the ethical responsibilities. So social responsibilities and ethical theory is which individuals are accountable for fulfilling their civic duty. The action of an individual must benefit the whole of the society. For example, you see there's a stone on the way and you moved it. So this is not your you are not obligated to do that, but that is your moral duty, because if someone come, it may be hit with that stone and we can hurt someone or hurt themselves. So that's your duty to do it. Otherwise, this is your obligation as a good citizen, that you will do that. Otherwise, illegally, or if you go, no one going to tell you that why you didn't do that. But it is your conscience which is telling you to do this thing. This is again you're brought up, again your how ethical you are, how much is you are integrated you are. So you are a balanced person, and you are looking beyond your just legal duties. So this is the thing. The action of an individual must benefit the whole of the society. Like I gave you example of stone removing or dirt removing, or if you see any danger, that you tell people that don't go there. So that's all your ethical duty as a responsibility as a good ethical citizen. Then what is civic duty? Civic mean citizen. Basically, the concept of civic duty is based on the principle that citizens owe some allegiance, loyalty or commitment to their government, and the government in turn protects its citizens. So it is between relation between government and the people. This is in the constitution is written that government has to protect its citizen, but there are also some duties, civic duties also on the people. So concept of this civic duty is based on the principle that citizen owes some loyalty or commitment to their government, that government is in turn. So they are like mutual responsibility upon each other. So civic duty refers to the responsibility of citizens. Some example of city civic duties are obeying the law, like I said, serving on a jury, because in Pakistan we don't have any jury, but in other countries they have jury. Paying taxes, voting, yes, voting is also part of your civic duty, even if it is not legal. In some country it is legal duty, but in our country it is like civic duty. No one, if you don't vote, no one going to punish you. So, and but sometimes they think that we should do that everyone can go and vote. Registering with the selective services. In some countries, we have they have some services in case of emergency. They can go as a volunteer also, but we have to go and register ourselves. Like recently they made that Tiger Force. So all the young people who are eligible for that, they should go. That includes also in your civic duty. Even though it's not legal, is a volunteer, but it is your, as a good citizen, you should go to help government when it is needed. Examples of civic duty: stay informed of issue affecting your community. Yeah, you should be aware what is happening in our society. If something is happening, some laws is coming up or something happening which may affect our community, so you should make other people aware of that thing. So participate in democratic process, like voting, like campaigning, like discussing about the issues, and respect the rights, beliefs and opinions of others. Yeah, that is also part of, so we have to be tolerant. Then participate in your local community. Yeah, that is volunteer. You do things for the well-being of your society. So this is some of the examples of civic. So then come discriminatory or philanthropic responsibility. This is like charity or things we are doing. You volunteer, going extra mile. Basically it is going after economic, legal, ethical, after these everything, and then you go and pay for the thing the God has given you. Go and, if you are educated, go and teach some people free. If you have money, go and give them money or buy food for them. Give them shelter. Even treat them good, poor people. That's, in my opinion, is also called philanthropic. So if you are behaving good, them, giving them advice to do what. For example, if I'm giving some advice to some student, do what, even it is not my student, but if they are from anywhere, if young people come and ask me advice, I should advise them if I know the things, if I know the information. So these are all kind of volunteer activities are animated only by the desire of individual to involve itself as a community activity, which are not imposed, because these activities are imposed. No one is going to tell you do this or not do. If you don't do it, is okay. If you do it, it is for your own self-actualization, is for your own satisfaction. That your conscience will become like satisfied that we did something for some people. So requested by law, it is not imposed or requested by law, which generally are not to be expected from them. So it is like an ethical way. You have to pay things what you have some part to the people who don't have. So it is the highest level. So we started from economic, which was the first step, and then we reached to the philanthropic responsibility, which is the highest level of expectation that society has at a given point of time from the individuals. So and again, I told you once when I was teaching you another model, same kind of model, that it does not that you not economically fair, you cheat people, you do fraud, you steal people, you are doing everything against law. You are bullying people, you are intimidate people, or you are not stopping on the like traffic lights, or not obeying any kind of law, and then also you are morally not good. You have no morality, you breaking all the rules and regulation of the society, and then you come suddenly and start giving the charity. So not, you have to go step by step. You go on the first step on the top. You have to go step by step. If everything is, in my opinion, if stolen money is not good for charity. Some people are saying, charity is charity, but there's another ways. If you steal money from someone, somewhere, you achieve that money or acquire that money illegally by fraud, by misrepresentation, by cheating. That money, I don't know, it will do any good to you. Maybe it will do good with who people are using, but I don't know, it will reduce your sins or reduce your punishment. I don't think so. Then this is so then you will be ethical good, and then you philanthropic. So but you do these things step by step. So personally, I'm talking personally, it is like we are following all the things, and then we pay also as a charity. So then what is philanthropy? Philanthropy refers to the charitable acts or other goods work that help other or society as a whole. So like I explained to you, it is you open a school, you open a dispensary, you open a hospital, you open a orphanage house or a old home, it's free for people, or cook food for people, give food, give clothes, shelter. These all things come in the philanthropic. So philanthropies can include donating money to a worthy cause, volunteer time, efforts, or other forms of things you are doing that. So this was your then after that is come total social responsibility, like I told you before. So total social responsibility include everything, and you go step by step. It is like the umbrella of social responsibility. So you economic responsible, your economic transactions or your economical behavior is also moral or ethical. Your legal responsibilities are all legal responsibilities are fulfilled or met, and then ethical responsibility, of course, you go above the legal responsibility. You are not like minimum level, you go one step, and the last and finally, if you have money, you give the philanthropic, you will give the charity. So this become like a total social responsibility. So if for a good citizen, or you should be totally, so like I put a picture on the last, is total social responsibility is what is ethical responsibility, economic responsibility, legal responsibility, and discriminatory responsibility. So these all falls get together to make a total sum of social responsibilities. So you should, in my opinion, legal, ethical, and economic responsibility is in your hand. You have to do that. So then, especially economic and legal is the basic things. You have to be ethically sound, and you should be economically economic. Your transaction should be also legal. So these all things get together, and then you go beyond law, above the law, like they say, not above the law. I mean, law is not imposing or that, but you go, if sometimes another example is, you can sell something with very expensive because there's a shortage of things, but no, you don't do that. You don't want to hurt people who are in need. Don't exploitation. Economic exploitation is not right too. So it is not ethical. So then you sell on the regular price. So then lately, when you have right money, after paying taxes, after paying all your obligations, paying zakat, everything, then if you have something left, then you give from your own share. You can give the charity to people. For example, we have saying that if you are eating and someone come, maybe that is your last meal, but you can share with other people. That's called discriminatory responsibility. If you don't give, no one going to eat you, no one going to hurt you. So this is called total responsibility. Total social responsibility is this. And we come to end to this topic of hierarchy of social responsibility. We started from economical, legal, ethical, and then philanthropic, and then a total set of responsibility. So I hope you all understand by getting both lecture together. So inshallah we will come with another topic next time. So take care.
Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel and don't forget to press bell icon. Thank you.